every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2nd and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Barrett Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Or it's snapped to the back. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Running back with the football. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll try the right here. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's McNamara. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency in this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, now...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, South Florida.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. A little bit better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Important second down play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. No press here. The defense backing away. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down there. Third down play for this offense. They go with a direct snap. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the call.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw. It's McNamara. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USF.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the score 41, South Florida.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there.
South Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Handoff heading left. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Number 18 set to kick this one.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That is just an elite long-distance house call. Tremendous speed on that back.
Well, great speed, and I'll tell you, if I'm a defensive coordinator, got to get to the sideline and talk about gap or integrity. There's just too much room for this back with this kind of speed to run. You've got to make some adjustments.
The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulls. A strong fight back.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's hear what this is about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now they get set to kick it away. Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, USF. Still plenty of life left. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. We'll give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Back to pass. It's McNamara. He's moving out of the pocket now. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play. Can they keep it going? He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Bulls hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down here for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Heading left after the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. And they've got him. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Bulls look to keep this drive moving.
A wide receiver. Gain of 2. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 56, South Florida 49.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
With the carry, it's the running. The tackle is made at the 50. Brings up.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Ball handed off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. And here's the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first downs.
The Bulls lining up here on first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too.
Touchdown, South Florida. This offense is still clicking.
Touchdown, USA. Number 9, with the carry.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he didn't make it. The defense rises up, so it's still a 1-point game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll feed the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
He's out of bounds at the 42. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.